Hey there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading for you. And we're going to start with the Moon Oracle. We're just going to grab a few oracles and then the tarot, like I always do. I'll probably do a 5-card spread like I did for Leo today and focus a little bit more on the oracles. Let's first get some Ask the Angels, and then we will uncover those at the end. So calling in Aries spirit guides, angels, higher self, higher power. Let's get messages always meant to move them forward, ascending, and see the silver linings and things. Aries, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, watching. I appreciate all the support, and update that I will have a website very soon, about 1 to 2 weeks, and then I will no longer be doing those donation for readings or reading for donations. So if you're wanting to take advantage of that, I think there's about 2 weeks left of that. So just look in the description box and you can find out information of how to do that from donation. Okie dokie, let's get started. That seems to be the first one that wants to come out. We'll do 3 for later. Okay. All right, Aries, next 48. I am going to start with the Moon Oracle to get a past, present, and future oracle read for you. Moon Oracle. These are extremely accurate cards. At least they have been for me. They have been for some other people that I've used them on. So it's cards that represent the mansions and what their meanings are. So when the moon is in a certain degree to the earth, what signs they're at, zodiacs that they're in between, and also the cycles of the moon to give us this information. Okay, Aries. As I am Aries moon, so I always do relate a little bit to your messages. Here's your past. Precipice, 20th mansion. 8, the Knight is the present. And oh, nice, nice. Full moon in water. Oh, wow. Really, really strong emotional things going on with that. Stability is the card that's on the bottom. Stability. All right. So looking into the Moon Oracle for Precipice. This is, let's say 20. Okay, this is on the, it's like being on the edge of stepping into a really great, either like an epiphany, a realization, a revelation, or being on the precipice, getting out of one situation, going into the other. It's almost like this full energy too. It says that you possibly, okay, you do have the chance in the past, you had a chance to make maybe a reckless decision or something you didn't think too much of before deciding on, or something that was ill-advised, but either way, it leads you to being on the edge of something great and new. So the present energy, though, we have the 8th mansion in, let's see, and it is night. Cancer to Cancer. Oh, we got a lot of emotions going on here. All right. So it says, I'm going to read to you what the book says for this one, for the Knight. A beautiful woman with long blonde hair stares out of the card, clasping a fair-haired child to her chest. She is wearing a helmet and a green cloak, holds a dagger in her left hand. Her dress is red, representing life and vitality. Her head has a circle of dark red, blood-colored moon. The key phrase is to instinctively protect something. So instinctively be protecting. It is signifying immense power and transformation. It says, while the kind and sympathetic nature of the moon is nurturing and protective, when these two planets combine, which is Cancer to Cancer, ruled by the moon and Pluto, they denote an enormous protective power of a mother animal guarding their young. All right, so this is the expression or need, if necessary, to take up arms in defense of someone else that might be less able to care for themselves. And if you draw this card, you will deeply care about people and ideas close to your heart. This is the heroic mansion. This really might be dealing with sticking up for people in vulnerable communities, such as homelessness, drug addiction, poverty-stricken inner city crime places with high crime rates. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, like, as an advocate. I'm feeling the Seven of Wands energy with that. So we have, oh wow, this really has to do with you, Aries, because I really just literally right to it. Opened it and it went right to it. For your future energy, it's the 4, which, yeah, it's stability. That was the card that was on the bottom. That's usually what is representing stability. So I'm going to read this for you. This is a period in which a successful outcome of an emotional issue is indicated. Foregoing events have developed positively in the hoped for direction. That's nice. An emotionally secure and satisfying situation has been achieved and you're feeling fulfilled. When this card is here, it's a time of euphoria. Wow. Everything that you've been visualizing has turned out to be true. In relationship matters, there might be a danger of putting a loved one too high on a pedestal. So it's also traditionally ruling the sign of motherhood, Cancer is, which is in Cancer. So the equivalent of bringing a healthy child into the world, you would feel a sense of relief, pride, and protectiveness. So here's the last little bit on this. Full moon in water, or Cancer, says now the desired emotional outcome has been achieved, and the extreme nature of the sign can cause you to be a little over dramatic or secretive about this whole issue. Okay, so secretive in a, maybe in a good way though, I'm thinking. Like, there's just some things that you know, your dreams and your desires that you have, that it's going to be placed into like the knowing of you and not telling anybody else. It's necessary to protect whatever it is that you're creating or what you're desiring. There is a necessity to protect it, to guard it, to keep it safe, and to always keep working on it, I would think, too. So let's get your Archangel cards. I'm going to grab the book too, just in case. I want to see what angels are working with you or would like to be of service. And you always have to, pretty much, I always say this every step of the way, you do need to let them know, your angels, that you want them to help you and what you want them to help you with, because they don't interfere with free will. When you need their help, you know, they're always there, but calling on them, ensure speaking it out loud to put some kind of magic onto what you're saying with the word spelling. Sorry about that noise. So the word itself has spell in it. So there's a lot of power in your words. Watch what you're saying and how you're coming off to people. Okay, Archangel card. What do we have? Archangel Garcissa. Create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service to the planet. I've got to put what's on the bottom here. I have Archangel Mary, the mother and the child. Open your heart with compassion and enfold others with love. So let's look here in the book and let's see what Archangel Garcissa is about. Oh, yeah, it's about the other cards. I like how these go together. Create a solid spiritual foundation. Be in service to the planet. This is the hero card you got. This is the manifestation of that emotional contribution, loving others, sending out loving energy. So This is the angel Garcissa that clears the energy around your earth star chakra so that source light can pass through it to the center of the earth, assisting you with a solid spiritual foundation for ascension. Receiving this card suggests you're ready to move forward on your ascension path. It reminds you to strengthen your earth star chakra by walking, spiritual reading, and meditation, chanting, or your own personal spiritual discipline. Ask Archangel Garcissa to help you sink roots deep into the hollow earth so you can access its wisdom and knowledge. This is also a card of universal service, calling you to assist the planet by sending your light down the ley lines or around the new 9th dimensional cosmic grid. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, Archangel Mary. Open your heart with compassion and fold others with love. The divine counterpart of Archangel Raphael. So, you know, that one is healing. I think this one is like sending out your healing. You sending out your healing to others with love and compassion, while Archangel Raphael would focus on healing something in you. Right? The angel of healing something in you. This angel will help you enfold others in your love. So this is a card of transcendent love. Your guidance is to open your heart to higher love and oneness. You're being asked to observe the suffering of the world with compassion and not to become part of it. Ask Archangel Mary to light the flame of love in your heart. Then she can work through you, healing the hearts of those who are ready to let go of the past. Oh, that's such a beautiful message. I love that. Good. I was afraid your reading was going to be like Leo's, and I was like, oh God, please. I had a lot of things seemingly going on. All right, now we're going to get, let's get the Sacred Oracle. Or no, the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I always say that wrong. The Sacred Rebels Oracle for Aries, please. Their next 48 hours. What do we have for them? Nice. Inspiration 3. It feels like the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're being inspired by this to get started on something. We do have the bees, like the prosperity there, and a lot of growth within her hair. So 3 is the creation, the catalyst actually for creation. And maybe this reading does spark or light the fire for something that you might create for everyone, for yourself and everyone. Remembering to help yourself first, to not be part of a problem. All right, so this is about an idea that has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be a big vision, or you might have the vague sense that something is coming. So you're being encouraged to accept your vision and the idea of your spiritual growth at this time. Oh yeah, I love this. So going out in nature, it's talking about how when you go out in nature, you really do get these downloads from, the Archangel Lady Gaia that is there to assist you with all the wisdom that's in the animals, in the trees, and all the living things around you that notice your divine light, by the way. And you do get downloads. And when you're quiet and you're just sitting in nature, you get messages from that. And it's very powerful messages that you can get too. They can inspire. So the trees, the flowers, the insects, all of that can inspire you. So there's a message that you're a vehicle for inspiration here. You're meant to think and do things differently, and you're capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. So you're being asked to avoid the trap of self-doubting or doubting yourself at the moment. All right, then let's go to the archetype energies. We're going to get a couple of these, and then I'm going to do the tarot spread. So archetype energies for Aries, please. Archetypal energy for Aries. Okay. 1. I feel like it's 1 and 2 like that. The empty room, lots of possibilities. Maybe it's about what's inspiring you to create something. The empty room and the nectar, that's the sweet part of life. And it goes in line with all of this stuff. So the goodness, it's like your idea or your inspiration. It has limitless possibilities for one thing, right? With the empty room, limitless possibilities. And the nectar is created from all of truly the suffering and sorrow that's gone around. And when it gets processed, when things, maybe solutions even come to the surface, it's the nectar, the sweet part of life that sometimes has been felt from after a period of suffering or having, you could be empathic and be feeling a lot of things like from other people around the world about issues or situations that people haven't looked at for a long time seriously about fixing. So it could be something like that too. And I feel like whatever you're inspired to do, it's going to be part of this nectar, part of the healing energy that comes to everyone. All right, so let's do tarot now. I'm actually going to do a Celtic cross because I have room for it. I have room, so let's do it. The Devil and the Knight of Pentacles was what I saw on that first set. Okay, Spirit, let's get messages for Aries, please. As clear and concise as you can be. Always for their highest good. Okay, what is the issue for Aries? Heartache, heartbreak, heartache, possibly loss of someone, like a person that was maybe had passed away. This is heartache, but it's also, like I said, I'm feeling like that suffering, the venom that comes from the suffering being transmuted to the nectar. I'm feeling that with whatever you're going to create. It's coming from a place of having been there, like truly being empathetic to something. And it's a 3 too, so it's helping with this catalyst for creation for you. All right, what is the challenge? What you're going to create is a challenge. We're going to use these as the root here. So the Empress here, that's the challenge. Creating or birthing something to life, that's the challenge. So if it's a role that you're in that is like the Empress that's over all queens, this is someone very warm, caring. Everything this person does, it comes to fruition and it grows very, very fast, actually. So we have Queen of Cups and the Hermit in reverse for your root or the base of the issue. This is about receiving and definitely giving yourself the appropriate self-care that you need and love and self-compassion before you really think about giving it to other people. And then the Hermit is in reverse. So maybe this is about receiving and giving love for everybody to enjoy, because I feel like the path is more than one on this in reverse. So helping public universal needs, helping with universal needs here. This could be somebody that you talk to, that listens to you. This could be Capricorn. This could be Virgo. Listening is important. Self-care is just what's coming out the biggest here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, the past energy. What's that? The past energy. Wow. Strength from Leo. Strength from Leo. Here, let's move these over because we got a lot for the past. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out or made to feel neglected or not part of something. It can also be health worries, really big health worries. It could be about heart issue with somebody in the family. The 5 of Pentacles is here, but you had some strength to get through this, I feel. And up pops new commitment and you going fast towards whatever passion or desire that this is, to to fix your solution. So you've made a commitment to fix this. You have the strength. You have Leo. You have Taurus. You have a Knight of Wands, passionately going towards your desire. And I might add fast too. Fastly going to what you desire. Any kind of commitment, because this is general, but I feel like it has something to do with like success in your finances, getting better and things like that. All inclusive thing, people being included. What is the present energy for Aries? Then only one comes out for the present. So it means a whole lot when one card comes out like that, because it's showing that you're fighting for something. You're fighting for something and it involves great change. That always makes it a little harder, but you're fighting for this great change. You know, you anticipate it. Maybe you've already felt some of it because this is in the present energy. It's sudden, abrupt change, maybe expected, like I said, and you may still be going through things. This might be about fighting for other people too, like universally fighting for different causes, standing up for the cause that resonates the most with you to help with. Near future energy is, wow, your 10 of Pentacles. Aries, completely different than Leo. I'm so happy. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, Leo will be fine. They're okay. But 10 of Pentacles, you have everything. You get everything. It's luxury. It's passing a family legacy down. It's achieving the ability to take care of you, yourself, maybe others too. Having the finer things in life. Truly a very prosperous time where you're going to feel not only stable for yourself, but stable for your future that you have and the legacy that you also leave behind. So this is great. This could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. And then we have the fire signs. We have Leo again, Taurus again, and water signs. Oh, goodness, you feel this tower, you feel this change. That's what's actually going on. So look, we go from this is how you're feeling. But look, this ends up being your near future. So whatever issue or tower moment that you're having at this moment, because obviously there is change here, because we have Knight of Swords. So there is change. Something is happening or happened with the foundation. That's what you're focused on getting back. There is something about divine timing. Maybe this divine timing is still working things out, or maybe this has to do with relationship issues of two sides or two people, partners not getting along, and this might be coming to try to get something to work. Some of you it might, some of you it might not. Some of you it might just be like, yeah, that was the tower moment. Now by making my plans, making your strategy. It can also mean that divine timing is here, and that's what caused this tower. If you didn't do something that was suggested by your instinct or your intuition, it could be the universe moving things out of your way for you. And it could be like there's a balance and there's spirit guides and angels, and they're saying it's time for something. I think it's time for you to reach this 10 of Pentacles. That's what I think it's about. All right, so in your environment, what's going on in your environment? Landing on your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody in your environment that was supposed to be the person that dominates the power and authority and that has good foundation, but this person doesn't. This person rules out of fear or is driven by hate, angry. I don't really like this dominating energy when it's in the reverse. It doesn't feel good. It feels restricted. It feels like emotions are going more towards fear and oppression than they are good. So in order to get this, there's going to have to be a change or shake up with this Emperor energy. Could be you really not feeling like yourself too. I also read those as not feeling like yourself. Something up there with the stability here and the foundation. What's your hope and fear? What's your hope or fear here? Oh gosh. that a partnership won't work out, that your emotions might be a little difficult to balance, but you do balance it. This can also be a sign of like a new love coming in, and this being the temptation with the devil, the temptation, or maybe even temptation just showing you what things could be like, that things could be better. This could be Gemini. This definitely partnership issues that aren't working out, and it can be career. It can be something about fearing a bad decision in love or regarding emotions, fearing going back to vices or addictions, fearing that something's just not going to work. And then last but not least, you're just waiting for this to come in. You see something coming in, and there's something about the energy that you might not be resonating with, or it might be a temptation. It might be something that might cause you to go off balance. So be very careful with that. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn. So that is the hopes and fears. King of Wands in reverse, something that did not work out. Same as this Emperor in reverse, but this is like the action that didn't bring you what you were expecting. Did not bring you what you were expecting. So let's get cards now for the outcome. I'll put the outcome on the bottom here of everything. Well, your reading ended up being much better than some other readings. It really did, because we have some good things to come. We always have shakeups. Everybody always has shakeups that change things, change how things are run. Might be about that. The outcome here for Aries, we'll say probable outcome. You can always change energies or navigate through them differently now that you know about them. Goodness. All right. I think that's just way too much. Hang on. I'm going to reshuffle. To me, that's just way too much. It's like 1/3 of my deck at this point. Here's the first one. Feeling like something's off balance, off kilter. Time to reassess. Time to reassess. It reminds me of the sixes. Like, watch your thoughts and watch out for your situation. Something in it might be triggering for you and be off balance. Okay, so if you want to create this really big, wonderful thing and get past this High Priestess here on the Tower and connecting the Knight of Swords, this change is all being guided through your intuition. If you would just listen to yourself and trust yourself. You may be getting psychic impressions, channeling from angels, spirit guides. We have Pisces, but we really have intuitive, a knowing. You may know about some things that are hidden to others too. Something that you know tells you it's not fair. How I'm being treated, not fair. All right, anything else on this outcome? Well, that's good. See, now I told you the 10 of Pentacles here. This is your, if you want to go after your 9th cup, your 9 cups, your wish fulfillment, then trust yourself. Trust yourself about how to make something fair for you, okay? We have the 9 of Swords with the hands tied, like saying, I was at a place where my hands were tied and there was nothing I can do, but now it changes and there is something that you can do. Success through your creation, allowing you to have something more balanced. And then, like we were saying in the beginning, this has the feel of the 7 of Wands, and now it's in your future, like your outcome. This is stand up for yourself. Stand up for what feels right and acceptable to take. Set good boundaries. Advocate for people who are less capable. All right, guys, I hope this situation improves. You really have all this, pretty much all the signs. The ones that are standing out are Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aries. So those are ones that stand out for me, at least. So let's get these, your angel cards. First one is you're ready. Second one is abundance. Nice. And then this card, remain positive. Whatever you're going through right now, yeah, you remain positive. All right, Aries, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Sending you love and light. Enjoy your next 48 hours. Bye.